Hi, welcome to Writey Things with me, Missy Turner. The segment where I discuss write stuff and life stuff. Most authors keep written blogs just, so they can let people who are interested know what's going on with them and, share some tidbits about writing. So I decided to do this after I got a bunch of questions asking me about writing and the process and what it involves. So this is my way of sharing. It's a lot easier than doing a written blog because I tend to need like a lot of editing. So if I did that, it would take me a lot longer. So 5 minutes tops, talk about my writey things and my lifey things. So let's start with lifey things. This week highs were it's Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to all my people out there in the internet world, my friends, my relatives. It's a tough gig being a mom, but I did have a high this week. My baby Quinn, it was her birthday. I don't know if you can see that, but she made me this awesome Mother's Day card. The first one, it's so cute. It says, "My mom is pretty, my mom is sweet, my mom is the best mom I'll ever meet." Oh, very cute. So that was my high this week. Had a lot of lows. This week. But I have to say the lowest was when I got cited for something I didn't even do. Thank you, Baltimore County. I have been fined $500 for dumping trash in my neighbor's yard, according to a named witness. It's kind of interesting because at the time I was dumping this trash, I was somewhere in Lusaka, Zambia, hanging out with my peoples. So this should be interesting. Let's see what happens there. All right. Shout out. Biggest laugh of the week. My friend Jarrell. He knows what I'm talking about. Thank you so much. It's a big laugh for me. I don't even know if I could really talk about it because there's like other people involved, but I did get a really good laugh. So thank you for that. Shout out to Gerald Thompson. Holla. All right. So now moving on. Okay, so I do have a quote, and it's a quote by a writer, of course, because this is a writey blog thing, so we gotta keep it writey, right? Okay, and this is a good one actually. I thought it was very funny. All right, so it says, "Writing a book is a horrible, exhausting struggle, like a long bout of some painful illness. One would never undertake such a thing if one were not driven on by some demon whom one can neither resist nor understand." And that's by George Orwell. I'm sure you guys know him from Animal Farm days. That's the guy, that's the book we were all reading. It was a tough read back then. Well, I think it's a little bit dark, but honest. Writing is hard work, but it's also like a labor of love, what I like to say. It's a thing. You gotta do it. You just have to, especially when the muse hits, as one of my friends says. Alright, so writing tip of the week. It's like my first episode, so I want to keep it simple. Writing tip of the week is Writer's Right. Actually, it's not even mine, just so you know. I got it from a friend, put it that way, mutual author person, and it's actually a very good tip. Writer's Right. You don't sit around talking about writing or thinking about writing or wondering if you should be writing when you're doing something else. You actually have to write to be a writer. I got this a lot. People were messaging me and saying, "Hey, you know what, I'm working on this and I'm working on that, and I haven't been done yet and all that." And so I was like, yeah, well, you should probably get that. So everything else will come after. There's so much to the writing process, but you have to write first. It's a biggie, all right. Answering questions. I did have one question, which is pretty cool because that means I have a fan. So my one question this week that I'm gonna answer was hold on, let me just get this right. Check it out real quick. Okay. Alright, so the question I got was who are my role models? That was the question. And I wanted to say, like, as far as role models go, per se, I don't really have any specific role models. I mean, I just feel like with people, you know, you always get ups and downs, and people will disappoint you. That's the one thing that's guaranteed in life. People will disappoint you. But everybody has positive traits that I, you know, look up to, you know. Like my mom, she's someone I look up to a lot. She's a hard worker and she's got a big heart. And my uncle, actually, that seems to run a lot with like my mom and her siblings. They're just super positive people, you know, and they have that work ethic that I want that. So as far as role models go, I don't really subscribe to like the role model channel, but I do see qualities in people that I would like to have in myself. If that makes sense. Okay, so pretty sure it's been like more than 5 minutes, but first segment, you know what? We're gonna keep it tight. Eventually, I'm gonna get there. So thank you for watching, and thank you for the question. I did get like a few more questions, but I promised to get to them, you know, just in case like next week nobody sends me questions. I'll get to like the other questions you guys sent. Check out the end, and follow me on Facebook, Missy Turner, Twitter at that girl Nini, or just follow my author page, which is also on Facebook, for all things Missy, or my actual website for all things Missy at web. Thanks for watching, and we're gonna do this again next week. Alright, bye internet world.
Just where you make your bed, as long as we're together, does it matter where we go?